Yes, my desire. Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you. Delicious, I do not know. But cruel and sharp, yes. Bindable and wrappable and biteable, yes. You must open the door.
Easy.
Oi! That stays closed. The spiders ain't exactly tame. Oi! That stays closed. The spiders ain't exactly tame.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
On the nose!
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
The debris didn't shift. The debris didn't shift. Perhaps a little more oomph is required. The debris didn't shift. Perhaps a little more oomph is required. The debris didn't shift. Perhaps a little more oomph is required.
lesson yet? I'll set my... What you still here for? You know what I want. Some good screams!
Try this technique. Or perhaps this one.
I want to hear a new song.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. That's the drink talking. Absolute respect for a worm like you. Gotta be chosen to hear her, like the boss and priestess.
Oi! That stays closed. The spiders aren't exactly... Oi! That stays closed. The spiders aren't exactly tame.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
See? He squealed!
Keep your head.
Stop them! Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
It's staying right here. The beasts came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Yes, of course.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
But I want to hear him squeal.
One. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, Mum. I'll open the cage for you.
Good. Now they die. So be it.
The guard! Get the guard!
What path lies before me? Swift and lethal. You bow, or you break. That won't work. I won't give in. Need to find a way forward. Time to strike.
if the gods are watching me, victory awaits.
Again.
Light on my feet. Let's see.
Quickly.
Survival is all that matters. Couple turns should do it. Well, so much for peace. Nothing important is ever easy.
While they're distracted. While they're distracted.
Can't even catch my breath. Never a dull moment. Time to push my luck again.
This once a living bear is now a dead elf. You fear the worst.
He looks druidic enough to be our friend Halsin. Not that his corpse is going to be any help.
If there's any hope of finding a cure, it's not here. Not any longer.
I'll take that.
What now?
Still alive, so that's progress.
thinking, my dear Gribbelina. Just thinking.
Again?
Pigeon I ever saw. Oi, Ribbo! There's the prisoner.
Ain't a prisoner. He's my pigeon.
Biggest bloody pigeon I ever saw.
I got the best pet in camp. Don't I, Peach?
Oh, you certainly do, my dear.
Keep your distance, darling. A crooked touch.
Picking locks isn't good for your health. This guard's about to make sure of it. Your bribery attempt has caused some offense. Violence it is.
Try something else.
Races of Baldur!
A timely intervention.
Survival is all that matters. What path lies before me?
having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
Wake up! Go on, give the walk some booze. Love it. Keep drinking. You lot spend all your booze up.
Yes, my friend? I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Finding is my job, my friend. If there's anything in the world worth knowing, I assure you, I do. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted. Yes, my friend? Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high. Finding is my job, my friend. If there's anything in the world worth knowing.
Yes?
Oh. My, you startled me. It's miles away. No special reason, really. I was just practicing an incantation. What can I say? She's Mistra. I can't quite describe it. The need I sometimes feel to see her. To draw the filaments of fantasy into existence. No sculpture or painting could ever do her justice. Only the fabric that she herself is and embodies. The weave. Mistra is all magic. As far as I'm concerned, she is all creation. I see you understand. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Is it the same for you? Perhaps we can share the experience by reaching into the weave together. Then follow my lead. Now you.
A familiar feeling, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran mistraril kantrak eo.
Suddenly, the scent of rosewater and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
You see, or is it sense, the presence of a woman. The woman who hovered over Gale's palm. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss. then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of mist.
Look at that. We're channeling the weave. How does it feel? That it does.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate. You realize the weave is making you one. You have but to imagine your desire, and Gale will know it. The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
How can I help? Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer. I've had a pupil or two, but never for very long. Their ineptitudes tend to... You do seem to be a precocious talent, though. Keep it up, and she might just take a personal interest in... Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
Your companion is otherwise engaged. You'll need to dismiss them at a more convenient moment.
I should certainly hope so.
My friend! How do you fare? My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.